Smooth as sugar sweet. You got what I need. Sipping on the potion, all that good emotion. Just my kind of heat. Keep it on repeat. Tested by the motion. Loving this devotion. Live it up, live it up, live it up, sweet emotion. Every time, every night, you and I on a roll. Switch it up, switch it up, switch it up where I'm going. Stay on the fly just in time, know the right
Forecast for this weekend is the right kind of hot and the right kind of cold, all in the same day. Cause the NTFA is in our DNA. Road trips and stops at the cafe. There's karaoke on the highway. Oops, too many lattes. The juniors, the seniors, talent pathways.
Avery Thomas, that's a strong mark.
Mate, I used to play with him, eh? It's the frost, it's the fog, the spray and the spray. The crescendo of car horns from the parking bay. 22 clubs, 67 teams, 9 premiership cups. Get to your local footy club this weekend.
Here with you today, and after the probably the week we've had, how good is it to see that big orange thing in the sky shining? Been a very damp week here in the north this week. Notwithstanding that though, and the fact that we've had a game on this ground this morning, ground in pretty good shape at this point in time. A lot of rain around earlier in the week, but the sun gods worked for us yesterday, and it's a magic day here today. Winter's day, not real warm, probably around about the 12 degree mark, for what promises to be an interesting encounter between the Bombers and the Tigers. I'll start with the Bombers first. Obviously, a developing side. Called them a couple of times earlier in the season. And one of the things that stood out in those games, despite the fact that the Bombers weren't victorious on either of those occasions, was their ferocity and their ability to run the games out, which massive credit to them. And talking to opposition coaches, it's a really interesting piece of feedback that they gave us on just how ferocious the Bombers were in their attack on the footy. So that certainly stands you in good stead. And as the season goes on and that cohesiveness as a team comes together, hopefully some good things will go their way. Their opponents today, the home side, the Longford Tigers. Well, fair to say the Tigers have had their challenges this season, just in terms of numbers. But a great complement of players out there today. I know this proud country club working really, really hard on getting some women into their AFLW program. And pardon me, great to see some extra numbers out there today. Certainly a developing team with the changes that they've had in the last 12 months or so. But hopefully, as some new players may join the outfit next year, and that cohesiveness and team ethos comes together, Coach Ivo Agostini can build a really good side here at Longford. As I said, very proud country club, very sport-minded community. I'm joined here today by my colleague Chris Sayer. Chris, welcome aboard. It's great to be able to call with you today. You're normally down on the boundary, but you're up at the desk today.
It's a busy day today around the state, isn't it?
It is. We were chatting off air before just about how much sport there is going on today, and City Park Radio not in any way not affected. We've got people at the Hawthorn game today. There's people up at the Devils. People in England still.
Yeah, that's right. But they're watching.
They are watching.
But we'll give scores as we go throughout the day. You and I will cope, won't we?
We'll be right. And in fact, I reckon if we do that good a job, these other guys might have to work hard to get back on the roster.
That's
but
right.
No, great to have Chris and I here today. As I said, the sun's shining, almost all in readiness to get underway. And this game will be followed by the North Launceston men's senior team, and they'll be playing Longford as well, obviously. In the earlier game, I was just in the process of writing it down when they wiped the scoreboard, but the Longford Tigers in the reserves, very comprehensive winners over the Bombers. Yes, Tigers leading.
I can give you a score there.
Fantastic.
23-18 to 2 straight goals.
Yeah, and not a surprise, Chris. They're the dominant side in the reserves. They have split the difference with South Launceston on the 2 occasions they've met, but certainly stamping their colours to the mast. Missed out last year, but 4 premierships in a row, I think, before then. So there's certainly a side to beat at the moment in the reserves.
That's right, yeah. So it's going to be, look, the ground, I don't know if you've been out on the ground, Rob. It looks a bit boggy, not muddy. There's no water lying there, but we had over 70 mils of rain this week. Well, I did. It's up at Summerhill in Launceston.
Yeah, I think, I haven't seen the rainfall for out here, but it was certainly comprehensive, as you say. 70 mil in 3 days, a fair bit of rain.
Yeah. So the ground, considering that, is in good nick, isn't it?
Yes,
really?
It is. Yeah, we've been out here, and I know from prior experience out here, Chris, it gets pretty damp. So the fact that it's looking as it is, but after all that rain's not too bad.
Yeah, so it's going to be quite muddy underfoot
It will be, and I think by the time we get to the senior men's game, things will be a little boggier, having had a couple of games on it already. So almost all in readiness. As I said, it's the bottom two sides, if you look at the ladder, Longford and North. But that said, both proud clubs who certainly will be throwing everything at each other today. And as I said, some new faces in the Longford team, so much so we've got some missing numbers. So we'll see how they go as the game unfolds. Sometimes people are kind enough to drop those up to us. We'll see how we go.
Yeah. So we're getting ready for the bounce. The bounce. They don't bounce anymore, do they?
No, it's a part of the game we've lost, unfortunately. Although I'd like to see umpire Gow bounce it in that mud patch there at the moment. I'm not sure how he'd go with that.
Yeah.
All in readiness here. Umpire Gow throws the ball up. Ruxton Battle and North will come away with the first clearance of the day. Boot goes in there. Umpire calls play on. Ball bobbling around in that muddy-ish centre square through the hands of Nicole Young for Longford. A notable inclusion today. One of the Masters players. Umpire's picked out a free kick, and that's to number 22, who's on our team sheet as Marley Brown. Brown pumps it out towards the wing position for North. Longford have the numbers, tow it forward. Bombers go to clear, run into trouble. Just Groves. Important player for the Bombers today, Emma Groves. Old hand. Ball just hit a patch of mud and just stopped there. Longford come away with it. Gartrell pumps it forward through the hands. Nicely mopped up across half back there. That was Binns. Pumps it forward. Mark taken there in the middle of the ground. Almost back to where we started. First inside 50 today. Dave Gruber would be loving that one if he was here. He'd be off watching his Hawks today. Bombers with an opportunity through the hands. Creswell gets rid of it. Through the hands again to Fox. Opportunity here for Eichen. Eichen bobbles it forward. Bouncing. Dry Day might have run through. Hits the mud and stops. Longford working hard to get it out. North with the numbers. Pressure around the footy. Player caught. Not holding the ball. Play on. Quick hand pass out. Longford under siege. Now, we need Stephen Segal to pop up here. They're under heaps of pressure at the moment. Ball sits not quite. Tackled there was Creswell. Gives it off by hand. North with some opportunity. Through the hands, chopped off by Agostini. Just pumps it out. There's Ebony Agostini.
So that was Dingen just took that mark. It went to play on in the pocket and miskicked, but the ball's free. And Creswell took it and very smartly short pass to Eichen. She's short passes too. That's poor checking by the Longford defence. That's Nicholson, is it, Rob?
I think that's Nicholson, yep.
Number 2. So she's about 20 metres out.
I reckon you'd make a good real estate agent, Chris. I reckon you're not too far off the money there.
So she's going back for a deliberate kick. I thought Longford defence was doing well there until they just let a couple of North forwards free, and she's got the goal. Well done.
I'll leave Nicholson on the board, Chris, and that's the first goal of the game. North Launceston 1 goal straight, 6 Longford yet to score. And as you said, Longford defence working really well there to try and hold things up, but that weight of possession took its toll.
Yeah, that's right. I guess they just couldn't maintain it, but a lot of, a couple of North forwards were running free there, and one of them was Creswell, Creswell 2, Nicholson, and first goal on the board to North.
Yeah, it's going to be a test for the Tigers today. As we've said, there's a few inclusions, so notwithstanding they'll bring something, certainly, but it's also that teamwork and cohesiveness. So certainly the desperation was there early. Ball back in the middle. North again, another takeaway. Tigers will have to do something about that, otherwise it could be a long afternoon at the office. Pumped out to the wing. Good contest there. Tigers player held without it, possibly. Umpire Gower agrees with me, and he's paid the free kick to Taylor Farrell. Farrell goes to play on slips, but keeps a footing. That's all right. Heads up towards the half-forward direction. Ball bobbling around there. Pressure from the Bombers. Talked about that pre-game. It's their DNA. Bombers player held. Umpire says play advantage. Play on. Ball heads back towards the middle. Stops, as you can see. That's going to be a factor today. That condition of that ground. Tigers 1-2 through the hands. That's number 21 there. She's not on our sheet. We'll find out who she is.
Yeah.
As I said, we've got a few new inclusions today. Lots of bodies around the footy there. Comes out to open space. Umpire Gower gets out of the way.
He's letting it flow, isn't he?
He is, which is terrific. It's just what we need to happen. North with the numbers. Should create something here. Busy player is Eichen. Saw her in that lead up to that last goal. North surging here in numbers. Be another inside 50 if that lands where I think it will. Not quite. Booted out by the Tigers' defence. Good desperation from them. Ball back in the middle of the ground. North again. Regroup, had the numbers. And a good mark taken across half back there by Taylor Farrell, number 35.
In the centre square, kicking out towards the wing now. Bit of a missed kick there too, but North have got the ball and kicks it back to where it came from. On the Hufford flank, just in front of the commentary box here. Longford kicks it up to the wing, and it's scrambly play, but there's it. No, the North player was legged, was tripped, and that is Ella Creswell has the free kick. She kicks it to, nice intercept mark from, there's that number 21 again, Rob. We still don't know who that is, but Longford player, nice intercept mark there.
We'll see if we can find it in the break for you.
She kicks it up to the centre, but Nicholson from North gets it in the centre, kicks it back to centre half back for Longford. That's a nice mark there to 44. That's another name we don't have, Rod.
They're killing us. We'll see if we can get something for you at quarter time. As I said, so many new, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think 6 new players today in the Longford Tigers. So we'll see what we can chase up. North with the mark at centre half back towards the middle of the ground. Good pressure there from number 8, Sophie Barnett, but North with numbers, run well. Opportunity here. Eichen pumps it inside 50 again. Ball just stops. We've seen that a few times today. Good physical pressure around the ball there. Great tackle! Holding the ball! And the crowd love it.
Yeah, that was Eden Sheehan. Great tackle.
That was absolutely fantastic there from Sheehan.
Down in North's forward pocket, she kicks out of defence, and Ella Creswell's there in front of us. She hand passes it to Groves. Groves into the full forward area. A ball hits the ground. There's scrambling going on. Creswell gets the handball out, but was that a throw, Rob? Anyway, it's a free kick to Longford.
I think it was a one-handed hand pass, but it probably is a throw.
So from North's forward pocket, Longford's kicking out of defence up to the forward flank. Nearly a mark there to Imogen Williams, and it's paid, or was it after the
free kick? Jumped into her back.
Right. So she's on North's half forward flank, kicks it in towards the pocket, and it just goes through the point posts for a point.
It's just stopped.
It just stops, yeah.
Be like a Matthew McGee golf shot, I reckon, that one. Another behind there. North Launceston move on to 1. I think that's 117.
So Eden Sheehan, yes, to no score to Longford. Eden Sheehan kicks it out from full back. Contested mark, and that was Williams kicks it out on the full. So that's a Longford free kick from the boundary line.
Certainly under pressure here today, aren't they, Chris?
Yes. Now this is Sheehan again. She plays on, kicks up to the forward flank, and it's a nice mark to Creswell. She's playing well, isn't she, Creswell?
She's one of the key players.
And a nice pass into Creswell again. We've been calling Elaine Creswell a lot, haven't we?
Creswell to Creswell.
And poor checking by Longford. Defence with a mark in the goal square to Olive Nicholson, and she's got point blank range just on the edge of the goal square. And she pops it over the umpire's head, and it's second goal to North. So they're 2-1-13 to Longford get to score.
That's where Longford is struggling, Christian. You've called it beautifully, where there seems to be a breakdown in their defensive communication, and it is that poor checking. So the two goals have almost been identical, haven't they? And both to Nicholson, just left by herself, which you can't do. The pressure has been terrific, but sometimes that takes a toll, doesn't it? You pressure and pressure and pressure. You're tired, you make a mistake, and all of a sudden they pop up for an easy goal.
Yeah. So the ball comes back to the centre. And to go up, that was Marley Brown from North, gets the tap down to Icon. Series of handballs, but it comes out of the centre towards North's way. Groves gets the ball now. She comes around, kicks it down to... Oh, she just dropped it. That was Ruby Payne just drops the ball. I guess the ball's getting heavy even this soon in the game. It's a heavy ball, so she kicks it down to the half-forward flank, and Nicholson gives the free away to Lydia Holtz.
Holtz pumps it out towards the wing. Crowd of players there, pump back towards the middle. Bombers look to set up again and reload. Pressure from the Tigers, good around the footy. One-handed hand pass, and that's a result of that pressure. Great tackle on that occasion. That was number 14, Libby McGrath. McGrath sends the Tigers deep into attack. Ball still in the square. Bobbles now, booted inside 50. Young leads the race. Turns around, picks it up, tries to give the hand pass. Good desperation, the Bombers. Pump it out. Longford players set up there, should come away with it. Lots of red and black around them. They great pressure there from the Bombers. Ball bounces inside 50. Number 9 leading the race there, Kiana Ewington. Ewington, good pressure. Marks, kicks, sort of hand passes, kicks again. Ball sits outside 50. Longford try and butter up. Bombers work it out. Good play. Toes it forward. Probably not a bad wet ground tactic, that one. Ball still on the half-back flank. Oh, Longford player runs her opponent down. Strong mark taken there. Olive Nicholson, a long way from home. The dual goal scorer so far. Looks for a lead. Goes long down the line. Got someone running at it. Doesn't quite get there. Ball sits. Tigers work it out. Beautiful play through the hands. Oh, good tackle again. The pressure's up. The pressure rating's up. We said that's what the Bombers do.
Yeah.
Longford not too bad on that front either. Ball towed forward. Nicholson leads the race. Can't quite pick it up. Gets over it. Another great tackle. Bit high on that occasion.
Bit high, yeah.
Bit high on that occasion. So Olive Nicholson will go back. Probably a bit far out with the wet ground and the wet ball.
Just on the 50-metre mark.
Got a lead coming at it. That was number 5, Cleo Creswell. As Chris said earlier, we've got Creswells everywhere. Through the hands. Doesn't stick. That was Pike. Bridie Pike, small forward. All about to be balled up. About 35 metres out from the north of Launceston goal.
See what if Longford's defence can stay true here. It's a ball up, and there's no definitive tap. The ball's in dispute there. That's Creswell again. That's the Ella Creswell. She handballs out to the side to, didn't catch the number, but the ball's in dispute again in the forward pocket. But is that a goal to
Icon?
Yeah, Icon, Icon. So Jury Cloverley just picked the ball up and kicked in the one motion, and she was under pressure, but she did well.
She's a class player, Brie Icon. I mean, she's going to be on and around the ball for most of the day, but on that occasion just drifting forward, and as Chris called, just picked it up, threw it on the boot, and the rest is history. So they move on to 3-1-19 North Launceston. Longford yet to score, only had one inside 50 of the Tigers. They've struggled getting the ball forward and have been under a lot of pressure, Chris.
Yes, they have. I see Cody Thomas has come off the bench down, heading down to the back line, trying to strengthen up that back line. She's now on Fox on the half back flank, but ball up at the centre. The ball comes out North Launceston's way, kick off the ground from Gingen. And another kick off the ground. We're seeing a lot of that today, I think, Rob.
They've been watching the Socceroos, I reckon, Chris. I reckon they've been taking a leaf out of their book.
Agostini was that one. And you see Payne trying to pick the ball up. It's very scrambly plays, and umpire blows his whistle free against Icon, and Farrell's free kick up towards for Longford, up towards the centre of the ground. Longford just can't get it past that centre line, can they?
No, the North are really well set up behind the footy, and they come out with it now. Another quick kick forward. Ball bounces nicely there for Nicholson. Goes back inside. Payne sends it goalwards. The bounce will be the factor. Timely boot there from the Longford defender. I probably would have let that one go out, I reckon, if that was me.
The ball's out now, though.
Yeah, sometimes you've just, that craft of that defender, you've just got to read that and just let that trickle out. Disguise it as best as you can. But boundary throw in here deep into the North Launceston forward line, and they're searching for another goal, the Bombers. They've been good so far. About 5.5 minutes to go in this first term. They're up 3-1, 19-0.
Boundary throw in from well inside the boundary line, but that was a handball from Williams to... I didn't see who kicked it, Rob, but it's a point.
I think it was Groves, number one.
Okay, so it's a point to North. Takes them to 3-21. 2, no score. And Longford kicks out from full back. Ball lands on the ground. There's no mark. Fox is there, gets possession, but gets tackled. Still in dispute there. And I just can't see because...
We've got the corner of the grandstand, Chris, anyway.
Grandstand's in the way.
I actually thought there might have been a holding the ball free kick there to North, but the umpires, has he picked the free kick yet? No, he's just going to give them to ball it up. As Chris said, it's a boundary throw in, well in from the boundary. They're a bit sticky on that part of the field, so ball goes up in the air now, at 30 metres out from North's goal. They're well set up behind the footy. Longford, good pressure. Lots of red and black jumpers there, though. Player tackled without it. Gartrell's ball, no? Yes, I think it's Gartrell's ball. It's closest to the ball there.
Okay.
Number 3, Sophie Gartrell, pumps it out towards us.
Oh,
strong
nice
mark. Strong mark taken there for North Launceston by Ella Creswell. Cleverly tapped on there. That was Cleo Creswell. Creswell's everywhere here through the hands. Shot on goal. Another one to the Bombers.
And that was Rihanna Binns. Number 24. So
Rihanna Binns. Yep, great goal.
Yeah, well rode, wasn't it? Sort of off the pack, and she was there, and again in one action, put it to the boot and through the goal. So North are now 4-2-26. Longford yet to trouble the scorers.
Yeah, worrying signs. I mean, we did say that the Tigers have had their challenges, but we're probably seeing just that difference, Chris, aren't we, where North are just running in numbers and Longford just not able to cope with that at this point in time.
Yeah.
All back in the middle. This is where North are doing some damage too. Eichen sends it for another inside 50. Ball doesn't quite get to the target. Longford players there in numbers. That's nice. Nicely done. Pumped out of there by the defender. North well set up behind. They're working really hard, the Bombers. Good defence there and nicely done. Pumped out towards the wing position. Ball in dispute. Well gathered. That was nicely done there. I think that was Tennille Hodgetts.
Yes, it was.
Through the hands. Bombers set up again well behind the footy. Got the numbers around. It should win this contest.
There was Farrell in there for Longford, but she loses possession to 17, was it? Yeah, that was Payne, Ruby Payne. But she's her kick's intercepted by Longford player in number 21, the mysterious number 21. And
we'll see what we can do at quarter time and see what we can get off. They're usually very good here at helping us out with that stuff.
That was Bree Eichen kicks the ball forwards. It's inside the 50-metre arc for North, but number 21 for Longford again kicks the ball out. She's doing well, whoever she is.
Yeah, she's had a bit of it. I know they have got some players here today on permits from Old Scotch, so that could potentially be one of those players.
Okay.
Old Scotch, no game today. So players are obviously free to do that when their club's not playing.
Yeah. So nicely tapped out from North, and Bree Eichen gets the ball, handballs it off to Ella Creswell, but she loses possession. Longford kicks it up towards their half-forward line, but North, in retaliation, sends the ball back again. Longford just can't get it past their half-forward line. This is Bree Eichen.
Again, yeah, she's busy, isn't she, Chris? Through the hands. Gets it back from Nicholson. Eichen! Oh, deserved the goal there.
It was a nice one too, wasn't it?
It was a really nice one too. One of those training moves. 4:3:27 to yet to score. We're 40 seconds to go here at the Country Oval at Longford. Rob Soward and Chris Sayer bring you all the action from this week's NTFA Premier Women's Match of the Round. Long kick out of defence there. It goes through the fingers. Longford won't want to cough one up here in the shadows of quarter time, you wouldn't think. Bombers have got the numbers. Good pressure there. Creswell in there again. That's Ella Creswell. The Creswells have had an absolute mountain of it this term between them and Eichen. I tell you what, they will have leather poisoning at quarter time. The first aid trainer will need to have a look at them.
So with seconds to go, it's in North's forward pocket. Oh, that's a nice handball out to Groves. She miskicks, and there's the siren. So the ball finished up in North's centre square, but just didn't get enough time to score. So at quarter time, it's North Launceston 4 goals 3-27 to Longford get to score.
Goal scorers for North Launceston: Olive Nicholson 2, singles to Bree Eichen and Rihanna Binns. Longford not on the board yet. We'll have a short break and we will be back to you here for the start of the second term at Longford. North Launceston 4-3-27, Longford yet to score.
To Eichen. She's short passes too. That's poor checking by Longford defence. I thought Longford defence was doing well there until they just let a couple of North forwards free, and she's got the goal. Well done.
Olive Nicholson on the board. Seen that a few times today. Good physical pressure around the ball there. Great tackle! Holding the ball! And the crowd love it.
Longford's kicking out of defence up to the forward flank. Ooh, nearly a mark there to Imogen Williams. And so she's on North's half-forward flank. Kicks it in towards the pocket, and it just goes through the point posts for a point.
It's just stopped.
It just stops, yeah.
Be like a Matthew McGee golf shot.
She's got point-blank range just on the edge of the goal square. And she pops it over the umpire's head, and it's second goal. The ball's in dispute there. That's Creswell again. That's the Ella Creswell. She handballs out to the side to, didn't catch the number, but the ball's in dispute again in the forward pocket. But is that a goal to Eichen, Bree Eichen? So Jury Cloverley just picked the ball up and kicked in the one motion, and boundary throw in from well inside the boundary line, but that was a handball from Williams to, I didn't see who kicked it, Rob, but it's a point.
I think it was Groves. All there.
Okay.
Number 3, Sophie Gartrell, pumps it out towards us.
Oh,
strong
nice
mark. Strong mark taken there for North Launceston by Ella. Cleverly tapped on there. That was Cleo Creswell. Creswell's everywhere here through the hands. Shot on goal. Another one to the Bombers.
And that was Rihanna Binns, who half forward line. This is Bree Eichen.
Again, yeah, she's busy, isn't she, Chris? Through the hands. Gets it back from Nicholson. Eichen! Oh, deserved the goal there.
It was a nice one too, wasn't it?
It was a really nice. Welcome back to Longford. Rob Soward and Chris Sayer bring you all the action of the NTFA Premier Women's Game between the Longford Tigers, the North Launceston Bombers, and Chris, first quarter, all the Bombers 4-3-27 to Tigers yet to score. Just their weight of pressure going forward, Chris, was the difference, wasn't it?
Yes, it's just coming out of the centre. Longford just couldn't get it past their centre line. There is no wind to speak of that I can feel or see, so it was really just up to the players, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was, and they had some really good players around the footy north. I mean, we called Brie Eichen a lot, didn't we? She had her hands on it a lot, and then the Creswells as well, heavily involved, but as Chris called it, they couldn't get it past their half-forward line, Longford.
And a quick score update from Dale Park. The Devils are 3-4 and Box Hill Hawks are 7-6. Sorry, 3-6 to 7-6. The Devils down by 4 goals in the second quarter.
Bit of work to do there for the Devils men. The Devils women got the job done in the earlier game, Chris, didn't they? Good win for them.
Good win, yes.
Which was great.
Yep.
And a big shout out to the Longford bench down there, just helping us update our numbers, and we'll get to those shortly. Ball back in the middle. We're underway. North Launceston running to the left of screen this quarter. And Chris, I can tell you the ground is a bit sticky underfoot, as I did discover in my sneakers when I headed out there at quarter time.
Right. So North kicks it out of the centre again up towards the half-forward line. And the umpire should call yes. Going to ball it up just a little bit out of the centre. And the rucks go up, no clear possession winner. The ball's in dispute again, and the umpire's going to ball it up again.
Yeah, we might see that become a bit of a factor as this goes on and the ground gets a bit stickier. Players ridden into the ground there. Umpire has picked a free kick out and will go Longford's way. We did discover too, Chris, number 21 was Phoebe Barber. We called her quite a few times in that first quarter, number 21. So she's had a good first term for Longford. Eichen comes away with North, give and go, gets it back, gives it away. Through, that's Creswell again. Another inside 50, ball bobbling around there. Players can't pick it up. North have got a massive outnumber.
Yeah, Williams is there trying to pick it up. Just can't quite get it with that heavy ball. That ball would be heavy now.
Yeah, no, it would be.
And that's Cleo Creswell there just trying to pick the ball up. Just gets tackled.
With the hands, Longford work it out. Yeah. Long kick out of defence. Ball back towards the middle. And that's a really nice mark taken there. Number 6, I think it was, Taylor Barnes. Barnes sends it inside 50. All North so far. Eichen again. She has had an absolute mountain of it, Brie Eichen. They've got to do something about her. All in dispute. Tigers trying to get it out. Working hard. Hodgetts held up. Ball just bouncing around the air there. North toes it forward. Close to the boundary line. Keeps it in. Nicely done. Ball in dispute. Dangerous position. North with the numbers. Runs into a goal.
Oh, well done.
Absolutely fantastic goal. No daylight to work with. Have to check the player's number there, Chris.
That was Olive Nicholson, I think.
Olive Nicholson, number 3.
Number 2, isn't it?
No, 3 for Olive.
3 goals. Her number is number 2.
He's number 2, yeah. Close to the boundary line. Like who's on first, isn't it? Done. Yeah. Ball in dispute, dangerous position. North with the number.
It was a great kick.
She was. She had no daylight to work with at all to speak of. And Nicholson doing it from everywhere today. Takes North Launceston 5-3, Longford yet to score. And Chris, North starting this quarter like they finished the previous one.
Yes, and the change of ends hasn't really helped Longford at all, but ball's back in the centre, the umpire throws it up, and the North ruck, Guattini, taps it out, and the umpire calls for a ball up there. With Guattini again for North in the ruck, gets the tap out to Dingen. And the ball's heading down towards the North forward line thanks to, I think that's Williams there. So on the other side of the ground, a long way away, isn't it, Rob?
Yeah, they kill us when they do this. Always nice as a commentator when they're nice and close to you. They're as far away from us possibly as they could be.
The umpire bowls it up with the ball, dribbles out of the pack and dribbles through. Oh, that was a goal.
Yeah, and I think that was Cleo Creswell, I think that was. It was Creswell or Williams, I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. It looked like it was just in dispute to come out of the pack, so she must have got a boot to it somehow.
Yeah, she did, and it was luck was a fortune for them there. Again, like that earlier shot, Chris, that you called beautifully, it didn't have a lot of daylight to work with, so 6-3-39 at North Launceston. Longford yet to score. Tigers finding it hard work here at Longford so far today.
Yes, I don't think there'll be a chance of a penalty shootout at this game.
No, we're avoiding penalty shootouts at all costs after Socceroos in a different code this morning. Didn't quite get it done against the Pharaohs. Ball up in the middle. North come away with it again. Guess who? Eichen gives it. Working hard to get it back. Creswell hacks it forward. Oh, beautiful strong mark there. Taken by Imogen Williams. Presented beautifully out at Williams. Dry weather footy. Fair way out. Williams probably won't get the trip. Sends it on its way. Top of the goal square. Ball bounces. Doesn't quite bounce through. Off the pack. Nicholson. I don't think that was touched. All clear, says umpire Gower. Number 4 for number 2. Olive Nicholson.
And poor checking again from the Longford backs. They should have had her covered. And she just took the ball off the pack and had plenty of time. Kicked the ball over her left shoulder and through the goal.
Yeah, and that's where it makes it hard. I mean, as I said, it's been terrific that North have had quite a few people come out, join the club in recent times. They've obviously had their challenges with numbers. Great to see them with a full complement of players here today, but it's that getting used to it, isn't it, Chris? Getting used to the system, getting used to each other, and players looking at each other there, not covering off, and another goal to Nicholson.
Takes North to 7-3-45. So no score.
Taken away this time by Groves. If it's not Eichen, it's Groves. The two of them, Eichen's come off for a spell. I reckon, as I said, leather poisoning, and probably go onto the oxygen with the work she's done. Ball mark there.
It's
another mark. Dingen again. Yeah. Back to Eichen. Sends it inside 50. Ball bouncing past Williams. Close to the boundary line. Ball stays in. Oh, dangerous kick back into the corridor. And luck's a fortune for Longford that was taken there. I think that was Lisa McDonald. McDonald looking up, looking for something to kick to. Got a player there, goes over her head. Dingen working hard. Sorry, it is Dingen, Ashley Dingen.
Yeah.
Longford back out this open side. Nice strong mark taken there.
That's Kelly.
Hayley Kelly, one of the new numbers today. Kelly goes back inside. Off hands.
Yes.
Gets it back. Player tackled without it. Kiana Ewington, that is number 9. Umpire's picked out a free kick. And it will be Kiana Ewington's ball.
On the wing. Kicks up towards North's half-forward flank. Ball falls short, but Payne is there to collect, although her opponent gets the ball, but she's tackled by Payne. And the umpire's called for the ball to throw it up in the air. North, the ball's on North's half-forward flank, and Ella Creswell gets the handball out. Nice handball out to Cleo Creswell. The Creswells are in it, aren't they? Everywhere. but the ball is in the hands of Dingen, who kicks it up towards the North forward pocket. That's Emma Groves, kicks the ball down to the just off the North point post. Ball comes out to the goal square, and Olive Nicholson tries to kick the ball through the goals and just misses to the right.
One of her rare misses today, Nicholson. She's been pretty good in front of the sticks. Longford try and work it out. Under siege, as I said. Well, we need Stephen Segal. That's going to be out on the full. That'll come back with some interest. And I reckon it will be number 17 with a relieving free kick, Ruby Payne. Ball thrown back over the fence, and Payne has the football. She's too far out to score, but we'll see what happens. You've got players working at her everywhere. Williams working hard, ignores her, goes towards Dinge, and that's a nice strong mark.
Nice mark, yes.
Taken there by the Longford defence. Longford work it out. Just not able to hit targets at the moment, the Tigers. That's going to come back in with interest. Heading towards Williams, and another strong mark taken back there. That was Lisa McDonald. She's been really good back there for the Tigers today. McDonald gives it off. Got a player running past. Puts it on the boot. Bangs it long. All north there, though. Should come away with it. Dingen involved again. Number 5 picks it up. That's Cleo Creswell. God, she's had a heap of it today. Umpire's found a free kick. It's going to go Longford's way. Fortunately, their defenders certainly putting their heads in over the footy, which is terrific to see. Just not quite being able to hit targets when they're trying to clear that 50-player Ducks under it. That's high every day of the week. Be a free kick picked out there to the Tigers. 7-4-46. North Launceston, Longford yet to score. Rob Soward, Chris Sayer. The NTFA match of the round here at the Country Oval at Longford. Longford victorious in the reserves in the earlier game. We've got the senior men's game coming to you after this one. Ball heads down towards us, which is always good. Chris Sayer, I'll hand over to you.
Okay, right. And that was Ella Creswell gets the handball out to Dingen, who kicks it up to the wing, but it's intercepted there by, I think it's Hodgetts. She kicks it down towards the wing here, just in front of here. Sheehan picks it up, just can't dispose of the ball. It falls free, and I think it's going to be over the line. Yes, it is. So Bree Eichen just couldn't quite control it to get the ball, keep the ball in play. So boundary umpire is instructed to throw it over his head, and nice tap there from Gruntini, and she gets it out to Granger, who kicks it forward up to the centre half forward area for North. Imogen Fox is in there, can't quite control it. Longford kick it out to the centre half back line. And Longford defender is grabbed, and she didn't dispose of it.
Holding the footy, so free kick there to Groves, moves it on quickly. Goes through the hands to Eichen. Guess who? She's in everything. Back on the field after a little break. Longford player tackled there one-handed. Umpire said that would be a Longford ball. This is where they're breaking down, though, the Tigers. They're just not able to get the ball back past the centre line. Long kick out of defence. Trying to find something. North well set up. Beautiful mark. Not paid. Umpire says play on. It was Bree Eichen again. Working really hard.
Yeah, unlucky not to get paid that. But the ball still comes out to North, goes through the legs of Nicholson to a Longford defender, and it's centre half back for Longford. It comes out. Oh, nice mark there to Dingen, but she was deemed to have pushed her opponent out, so Longford gets the free.
Yeah, this again, they've got plenty of the footy around this part of the ground. This is where things fall apart for them. On the wing, though, this is probably the furthest forward they've been for a while. Through the hands. Ball bobbles around, just gets through the square, sits outside 50. Young, collision, runs into two North Launceston players. Players burrow in, umpire says that's mine. Ball up, outside the 50. This is probably the furthest forward they have got for a little while.
Yes, it is.
So we'll see what happens here. Hopefully, something score-wise. Ball just sits there. North look to work it out. Groves upends her opponent. Umpire says that's mine. Umpire Gower. Ball just sitting there. Players looking at each other to see who was going to pick it up.
So the umpire picks it up.
He does. Balls it up. Just outside the Longford 50. Players do battle. Longford looking for an opportunity to get their first score on the board for today. Player legged. The North Launceston ball. So it won't happen on this occasion, Chris.
It's Emma Groves. Got the kick. She kicks it into the centre. Nice mark there in the centre to Dingen. She plays on immediately. Kicks the ball down. Oh, just missed the mark there from the North Launceston player. Just can't quite see the numbers. And the umpire balls it up.
On that far side of the ground from us, making it a little bit difficult. Ball goes up through the hands. Dingen gives it off. She's had a good game, good quarter.
Nice tap to Ella Creswell. She kicked it down towards the North Launceston goal. That was Whitney had a shot at goal. It just falls short, so it's in the North goal square, and it's off hands, and it's a goal as well. So that was in the goal square. They're getting a lot of these crumbed goals off the pack in the goal square, aren't they?
Yeah, they are, and I think that's coming about, Chris, by the fact that their players are just continuing to work and get that extra number. And in that occasion, you could see there, viewers could see quite clearly North Launceston had that outnumber going forward, and that's only ever going to end one way, and that's not a good way. So 8-4-52 North Launceston, Longford yet to score. About 5.5 minutes left to go here. Rob Soward, Chris Sayer bringing you all the action in this week's NTFA Premier League Women's fixture. As I said, great to see the Tigers with those extra numbers today. Hard work from the Longford folks getting those extra players out here, so well done to them, and look forward to hopefully a few of them sticking around and building something here at the Tigers. Umpires picked out a free kick there, and that's pretty obvious hands in the numbers there. Free kick there to Cleo Creswell, sends it inside 50. Longford defenders going well, though. That was McDonald again. She's had a good game, Lisa McDonald. No, it comes back in again, though, really under pressure. Ball just doesn't quite sit there for Whitney. Gets a boot on it, though. That's okay. Williams leads the race, uses her strength, taps it out, creates the opportunity. Ball goes off hands and just stays in. Bit hard to see that boundary line from here. It's as far away as you could be from us. Longford player gets a boot to it, sends it back to a dangerous spot. Picked up off the ground by Olive Nicholson, looking for her fifth for the day, but it's off hands and through for one behind. So 8-5-53, Chris, Longford yet to score.
So Longford, a full-back about to kick it out from the goal square on the far side of the ground from where we are. Goes out to the far flank from where we are, but it's a nice mark there to Longford. I think it was Agostini, and she her kick is intercepted by Dingen, who passes it into the forward line for North, and it's now in the very capable hands of Cleo Creswell. She's about 15 metres out from North Launceston's goal, has the deliberate shot. Her shot is just falls short. So the ball is in dispute, although Longford kicks it out from the goal square, but it falls into the hands of Bree Aiken. And
the umpires found a free kick there.
Yeah, I can't see why, but anyway, it's Holtz's free kick on the last line of defence. She kicks it out to the halfback flank. Nice mark there to Bree Aiken again. We're calling the same names all the time, aren't we, Rob?
Yeah.
And the ball's just at the head of the goal square. Longford defence kicks it out. The ball's just on the ground. North player picks it up and she's tackled. Umpire says, give it to me.
As Chris said, we are calling some of those names. Aiken, Creswell, Groves, etc. They're busy. Off hands again. North set up behind the footy. Another 4-8 forward. Hopefully they'll be thinking for them. Picked up this time by Groves. Been busy today. Dingen, speaking of people that have been busy, she had a great quarter. Gives it off to Nicholson. Shot on goal. Williams just couldn't quite haul it in off hand. So all North at this stage. 8-6-54. Longford yet to score. Tigers bring it back in quickly. Doesn't quite sit for Hodgetts. Does there for Pike. Bridie Pike sends it inside 50. And she's picked out a player beautifully. That was Tiffany Whitney. Seen a bit of Whitney this term. She's been working really hard inside that 50. I had a pleasure of calling her 50th game, I think it was, earlier in the season. Tiffany Whitney, within range, lines up. Umpire moves a bit, but I think he's pretty happy with it. And that's a goal. 9-6-60. Tiffany Whitney gets on the board. So a few different goal scorers, Chris. They're finding a few avenues to goal, the Bombers.
Yes, which is always nice to have, isn't it? Not relying on the same player. Although Nicholson has done well with 4 goals, but it's now 9 goals, 660 to Longford yet to trouble the scorer.
Yeah, again, as we've called a few times, the Tigers are just breaking down when they go past centre. And there's probably a couple of reasons for that. It's that we talked about having that focal point to kick to. We talked about those new players gelling. Certainly not through lack of effort. They're working their backsides off the young Tiger side. But North Launceston, the tackle pressure, I talked about that before the game, certainly evident today. Ball back in the middle, rucks do battle. That was Creswell again. She's gone into the ruck now, Ella Creswell. Tigers pump it forward. Beautiful mark taken there across half back. I think that was Marley Brown. Longford player slips over. Good second effort though. Player makes a mistake, and then something I'd like to see as a coach. I'm sure Ivo Agostini will highlight that. Player made a mistake there, but to her credit, I'm trying to think who that player was. Indiana Ainsley. Second effort was terrific. Ball heading Bombers' way at the moment. Tigers through their hands under pressure. Been sort of a theme most of the day in the Whitney direction. Whitney gives it off by hands beautifully. Player pivots, gives it back to Whitney. Lines up for a second. Does Whitney?
No.
And no, keeps it in. That's terrific. Right in the shadows of half time. So as we head in for Oranges, it's 9-6-60 North Launceston. Longford yet to score. We'll quickly go through the goal scorers for you. And as Chris said, Olive Nicholson with 4 leading all comers. And singles to Ella Creswell, Bree Icon, Tiffany Whitney, Logan Fox, Rihanna Binns. Longford yet to trouble the scorers. But Chris, as we sum up towards half time, Longford just haven't been able to have any impact inside their front half, have they?
Yes, and of course the ball's been down their back line for a lot of much of the game, and they have done some good things, haven't they? So they haven't there could have been the score could be a lot worse, is what I'm trying to say.
Absolutely. Their pressure has been just terrific around the footy, but yeah, North, too many avenues to go and just a bit too clever, and the influence of someone like Bree Icon, I mean, she's been outstanding. So we head into half-time. Players heading into the sheds here at Longford. North Launceston 9-6-60. Longford yet to score. Rob Sowd and Chris Sayer will be back with you shortly.
And it's off hands, and it's a goal as well. So that was in the goal.
There for Pike. Bridie Pike sends it inside 50. And she's picked out a player beautifully. That was Tiffany Whitney. Seen a bit of Whitney, I think it was earlier in the season. Tiffany Whitney, within range, lines up. Umpire moves a bit, but I think he's pretty happy with it. And that's a goal. 9-6-60. Tiffany Whitney gets on the board.
The forecast for this weekend is the right kind of hot and the right kind of cold, all in the same day. Cause the NTFA is in our DNA. Road trips and stops at the cafe. There's karaoke on the highway. Oops, too many lattes. The juniors, the seniors, talent pathways.
Avery Thomas, that's a strong mark.
Mate, I used to play with him, eh? It's the frost, it's the fog, the spray and the spray. The crescendo of car horns from the parking bay. 22 clubs, 67 teams, 9 premiership cups. Get to your local footy club this weekend.
When you light up a room, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. And I just stare in your eyes, stare in your eyes, and I just stare in your eyes, stare in your eyes. Can you take me higher? Higher, higher. 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 When you're all over the night. And I just stare in your eyes. Stare in your eyes. And I just stare in your eyes. Stare in your eyes. Can you take me higher? Higher, higher. 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 Can you take me higher? Can you take me higher? Oh, you got me stressing, counting all my blessings. God, come get me out of this town. 'Cause every day I wake up wishing I could break up with the city light and construction sound. I couldn't wait to move, I had so much to do. That's all I could do to get away. But now that I'm here, I'm filled with fear. And the mirror, when I look in my face, all I see is an empty heart and broken dream. Oh, you got me cussing, yeah, I'm probably running, trying to get away from myself. I need a vacation, maybe meditation. Do you think I need professional help? I couldn't wait to move, I had so much to do. It's all I could do to get away. But now that I'm here, I'm filled with fear. In the mirror, when I look in my face, all I see is an empty heart and broken dream. Don't give up, you're enough. Can you keep your head up? If it's tough, you can bluff.
Challenges around their numbers, which, befalls many clubs at different times of the year, particularly now we're in the middle of winter. But pleasingly today, a good bevy of Tigers and some interchange players there making their way to the bench. Chris Sayer joining me here today. Chris, it's been all one-way traffic so far, sadly for the Tigers though, hasn't it?
Yes, it has, but it's always a new game after half time, and it's a perfect, beautiful day here. Sun's out, sun shining, very little wind we can see. We've already described the ground as sticky. It's not, well, I guess it's muddy. There's no water lying around, but it is quite muddy and soft underfoot. So the umpire balls it up in the middle of the ground and has called for a free kick. Rob, who's that to? It's to Longford.
Longford player, and it'll be Indiana Ainsley. Ainsley pumps it forward, and inside 50 for the Tigers. Opportunity here, ball sits. Picked up there, that was Tennille Hodgetts, but ball comes out though, and it's what they've done most of the day, as Chris and I have called. They've just worked so hard, North Launceston, across half-back, turning defence into attack, which they have. This ball will bounce here. Might just fall shy of the 50 mark. Longford with the numbers to work it out. Good pressure. Ball heads back out there, and a nice mark taken on the sort of halfway between the wing and the half-forward line for North. That'll be an inside 50 for them. Long ball.
Oh, nice mark.
Beautiful mark taken there by Eden Sheehan. She's certainly been one of their better players today, has Sheehan. Ball pumped out. It almost turned it over straight away. Williams through the hands. Longford with the numbers though, hold it up, which is what they've got to do. And be another ball up there. So from a coaching perspective, what Coach Ivo Agostini will be looking for here, I'm sure, Chris, will be just Longford just picked a free kick out there at centre half back, and that will go to Eden Sheehan, one of their defenders. She's had a busy day at the office so far today. Good mark taken out there on the wing. Tigers looking to build something here. Where they've struggled, this next kick, just having that strong marking target. Again on this occasion, it was Bridie Pike. She's had a good game there across half back as Pike. Ball bobbling forward. North set up again well behind the footy. Good system. Their attack on the footy, North, has been something that stood them in good stead this season, and certainly no different to today. There'll be a free kick though. Ball's out on the full. We're just waiting for that player there on the far side for Longford to retrieve it. Ball moved back inboard. Young. So that's Ainsley. Takes the mark. Goes back out wide. This time looking for Young. He's got it in front of her. Longford with the numbers should come away with it. Good pressure around the footy. Not letting North escape. So pleasing start here for the Tigers. Ball's on the far side of the ground from our commentary position. 9-6-60. Longford yet to score. No addition to the half-time score. Ball's just been working its way between the two half-back lines so far this term. Crusaders doing some important technical work there, so I'll keep going. Ball inside 50 for Longford. North with the numbers, should come away with it. Players diving in there left, right and centre. Desperation. Always something that impresses me about this North Launceston side, the way they go about that side of their game. It's a dangerous position if Longford can get some numbers to the contest here. Working hard. I've been impressed with Taylor Farrell today, her endeavour. Couldn't hold it up on this occasion though. Comes away for North. They'll look to string something together here and head forward. Heading in the direction of Imogen Williams. She's been an important target for the Bombers today in that forward half of the ground. Longford players just not able to hang on to the marks at the moment. And past to no one there. North plenty of time though. They've got time to set up. All the time in the world you'd like there. Kiani Ewington kicks to open space. Sets up a foot race. Nicely done there. The Tigers defender on that occasion, Libby McGrath. She kicks to open space. Bombers have got the numbers around it. Number 17, Payne, involved in that one, like she has been with many attacks today. Ruby Payne. Brie Aikens there on the fringes of that too, Chris.
And it's on the North Launceston wing, just in front of us here. Nice tap out from the North ruck, and there's a nice mark there on the half-forward flank right in front of us here to Olive Nicholson. She goes back, does the short putt, just falls short of that was Whitney, and the ball's in dispute again, and I think the umpire is going to say it's a free kick to North. Free kick to Tiffany Whitney. She goes for a short kick, and it's a bit too short, and the Longford defender picks it up, although it's then intercepted by Ella Creswell, and she quickly plays on, finds that was her sister. Are they sisters?
I'm not actually sure if they're sisters.
Okay, it's the other Creswell. This is Cleo. She's got the mark right in front of goal, about near 15 metres out or so. She goes back and kicks kicks the ball right over the umpire's head, and there's another goal to North. Takes them to 10-6-66. First goal for the second half. Longford still yet to score.
We'll say their sisters until we're corrected otherwise, but they have that good understanding, don't they, Chris? They work very, very well together, that's for sure. So, again, certainly plenty of effort and intent from the Tigers. I'm saying before the game, if Ivo Agostini can keep this group together and pick some extra players up in the off-season, he'll certainly be hopeful of building something here at Longford. They've had a tough couple of years, turnover of players. North in attack again. Creswell pumps it forward inside 50, strong mark taken there. Binns. Umpire didn't pay it, might have had another hand on it perhaps. Umpire Gowers played advantage there, and advantage is taken by Libby McGrath. Pumps it long for North, back in the middle of the ground. Swing and a miss there. Cleo Creswell. Lots of Bombers jumpers around that Tigers player. So 10-6-66, Longford yet to score. About 12 and a half minutes to go in this third term. Eichen comes away with a beautiful Dustin Martin, just brushes away through there. Bree Eichen, she's a star. And, probably best on ground so far today, I'd be thinking. Had a lot of the footy. Kicked a nice goal. Olive Nicholson leading all comers with 4 so far. She's had a heck of a game as Olive. A couple of behinds on that tally as well. Just a real presence up forward there for North. Tigers take it away. Williams through the hands. Tigers trying to set something up, but it's all North behind the footy. Williams sends it inside 50. Players fall over. It's sticky underfoot, as Chris said earlier. Creswell, head over it. That's usually how she plays the game. It comes away though, just winning that contest, which will make them happy, but doesn't last long. Creswell, Cleo Creswell on this occasion, is toward Whitney, taps it in front of her. Tries to hold it up, one-handed hand pass, umpire says play on, just belted out of there by McDonald. Open space, McDonald. Thanks for coming. Don't worry about that. Great pressure there from McDonald, and it's what you love to see. You know, their team's down by playing like a life's on the line. Love it, absolutely love it. And that's the sort of stuff that inspires players in her team. Quick kick forward there, just in front of us. North with the numbers, towed forward there by Ruby Payne. Held without it, umpire says play on. Ball sits inside Creswell, runs into trouble. Good strength there from Hodgetts. Neil Hodgetts. Chris is back with us now after he's had the spanner and the screwdriver out, getting things fixed up from a technical viewpoint. Chris,
I think we're back on board. The umpire tosses it up in the air. Nice tap out from North there to player going past. Eventually comes to Ella Creswell. She kicks it up to the centre half forward area from North. Nicholson comes out. Handball's not clean. Another disputed ball with...
Another audio coming through. Another audio in different language coming through. It's from your phone probably. Taken there by the Bombers. Oh, beautiful strength there from Eichen. Moves it on quickly. Torpedo even. My goodness gracious me. Spun out of the pack there did Bree Eichen, and that's a good old-fashioned torpedo. She's very proud of that spiral, I can tell you, but unfortunately it was offline and through for a behind. So they move on to 10-8, 68. North Launceston. Longford yet to score. Tigers bring it back in. Good representation around the footy. Should come away with it, but that pressure from North just relentless. As I said, it's a real hallmark of their game. They just work really, really hard at getting to the contest. Little kick forward there. Longford got the numbers. Kick it to a dangerous spot on the field.
Yeah.
Dominic Giantini leading the race. Giantini sets sail for home. Whitney with a little nudge. And just taken through there on that occasion by Lydia Holtz.
So it's rushed through.
Rush behind, 10-9, 69. Longford yet to score. Chris Sayer.
So the Longford fullback comes to kick out. She kicks it down just in front of us here to North's forward flank. Ball's off hands and over the line for a boundary throw-in. And it's behind that scoreboard, the grandstand roof again, but here we go. So the young boundary umpire comes in a few metres, throws it over his head. Nice throw-in though. And that's a bit high, I would have thought, and the umpire agrees with me. So that's a free kick there to, I thought it was it's 21. So
Barber.
She kicks it up to the wing area here. Ball's spilled by Maddie Granger. The umpire blows a whistle, held without being in possession of the ball, and it's a free kick to Ebony Agostini. And the ball eventually comes back. It's a free kick to Longford right on the wing. She's going to put it into their forward half. Umpire calls play on, and she does. Nice kick up to further up the field there for Longford. North Stebbings has possession and keeps the ball in position for the umpire to throw it up. He bowls it up. The nice kick there from Ella Creswell, but it's intercepted by Libby McGrath for Longford, although North comes out with the ball. Nice handball from Aiken. She kicks it up to the forward line, and a nice mark there to North, just outside the centre square. Ball was coming over her shoulder. That's Tiffany Whitney, and she did well to keep her eye on the ball as it came over her right shoulder, and she kicks the ball straight through the middle. Another goal to North. It's 11 goals, 8 or 9.
Just waiting for the scoreboard to come up there.
Scoreboard. And 11 goals, 9, 76. Longford still yet to trouble the scorers. So
I'm just chasing a score update on Play HQ, and it's not playing the game for me, Chris, so I might need to get you to check that one for us in a moment. They don't always update that with the live scores. I've got plenty of other VFL scores. Brisbane Lions up over Collingwood, and Geelong beat Frankston, but just waiting on that Tassie Devils one, so I might get you to check that in a moment for us when you've got a sec. Ball back in the middle. Bombers again through the agency of Giantini. She's had a good day in the middle through the hands there of Ella Creswell. When we talk about people having good days, she's had a good one as well. The umpire's picked a free kick out there, holding the ball. Free kick to Longford. Longford move it on quickly through the hands of Ainsley. Umpire has picked another free kick out, so that'll come back. It'll be Indiana Ainsley with the footy. So building something here, the Tigers, hopefully. As I said, the inside 50s have been a rarity for them today. They need a mark up forward, and it's a good mark taken there on that occasion by Hayley Kelly. Hayley Kelly, a strong presence. Sends it goalwards. Opportunity here. Have they got the numbers, the Tigers? They've got someone running on. Toes that through. I think they're on the board. Fantastic work there from Longford. I think that was Sophie Barnett that did the business. I will check. She's been swamped by her teammates.
I thought it was Libby McGrath, but we'll see.
We'll go with we'll go with that.
I thought it was number 14, Rob, but
could have been.
But it was the furthest away goals, and it was a bit of a scramble. So anyway, it doesn't really matter who kicked it because Longford are on the board. So good on them. And
fantastic.
let's see if they can capitalise on that.
Yeah, and just rewarded there, Chris, weren't they? Just by that willingness to work extra. I mean, North had the outnumber, so the fact that Longford just continued to work through, I think, was a terrific thing. So they're on the board, 1 goal straight 6, trailing North 11-9-75.
So North gets the tap out from the middle, and the far side of the ground, it's a bit of a scramble, but nice tap out there from North. They get the handball through, although Longford are defending really well, so it comes out to Maddie Granger from North, and she kicks it up to the half-forward line, and it's a nice mark there to Rihanna Binns. So with her, she's right on the 50 lump, she plays on, and the player she played on to was under pressure and she got tackled. So the ball spills free. It's in dispute there with Emma Groves now with the ball, trying to pick the ball up. But North, Longford get the kick out up towards the middle of the ground. The umpire calls for a stoppage. A North free. No, it's a Longford free. So she kicks it up towards the centre of the ground on that false cricket pitch in the middle of the ground. Well, perhaps the only not muddy part of the ground is the old cricket pitch there. Spilled mark to Lydia Holtz from Longford there in at fullback. And the umpires picked out a North Launceston free. I didn't see what for.
I think there might have been some holding on to there. A little bit hard to see in that side on position, but North move it on quickly. All Longford at the back though, so it's a strong mark taken there by, was it Tennille Hodgetts? No. I'm not sure who that was, number 4.
Of course, now towards the end of the game, the jumpers are getting muddy, so we can't see the numbers because of the mud. But that was a kick from, that was a nice kick off the ground from Olive Nicholson, but the player that got it into her right on the goal line was Bree Eichen, and she did really well. So another goal to North. Just quickly, Rob, the Devils are 11 points down, 8-10 to the Boxhill Hawks, 10-9, and we're in the last quarter. I don't know how far into the last quarter. So the Devils need a couple of goals to pinch the win there.
I do, and I have it on good authority. It's pretty windy down at Dale Park, so I'm hoping that the Devils have got the wind in that last quarter. No wind here at the Country Oval at Longford, and certainly nice summery, I say summery, certainly not with the temperature, but nice to see the sun out after the week of wet weather we have had. Certainly not the weather Dave Moore's been having in England, Chris.
No.
Record-breaking weather over there from right here.
The captain's back next week. We're broadcasting from Scottsdale next week, and so the captain comes back for a road trip. But that's next Saturday. We have this Saturday to get through today. The ball is kicked out up from Longford, although it's intercepted by Bridie Pike, I think it was there. Comes back towards North's centre half forward position. Rihanna Binns is in there. She handballs it over to... is that Bree Eichen again? And just off to the left-hand side of the goalpost, so it's another point to North. 12-11-83.
It's a good learning aspect here for the young Longford team. I mean, someone like Bree Eichen, again, she's never out of the game. She just keeps working and working and working. And you know, that's how young players learn, don't they? You learn by playing against good players and then taking on board what they do. The siren's about to sound here at Longford, signalling three-quarter time, and it's North Launceston 12-10-82 Longford. 1 goal straight 6. We'll quickly go through the goal scorers before we take a short break. Olive Nicholson with a handful, 5. And Tiffany Whitney with 2. And singles to Cleo Creswell, Ella Creswell, Logan Fox and Rihanna Binns. And for Longford, I've given that goal to Libby McGrath, who, again, probably their best passage of play all day. Got the ball forward and just kept working. Rewarded with a goal. So Rob Sowd and Chris Say here at the Country Oval at Longford, 12-10-82 North Launceston. Longford 1 goal straight 6. We'll have a short break and be back shortly.
Then intercepted by Ella Creswell, and she quickly plays on, finds that one about near 15 metres out or so. She goes back and kicks the ball right over the umpire's head, and there's another goal to North. Takes them to 10 66. She kicks it up to the forward line, and a nice mark there to North, just outside the centre square. Her eye on the ball as it came over her right shoulder, and she kicks the ball straight through the middle. Another goal to North. It's 11 goals, 8 or 9.
Yeah, they've got the numbers, the Tigers. They've got someone running on. Toes that through. I think they're on the board. Fantastic work there from Longford. I think that was Sophie Barnett that did the business. I will check. She's been swamped by her teammates.
I thought it was Libya. We can't see the numbers because of the mud. But that was a kick from... Oh, that was a nice kick off the ground from Olive Nicholson. But the player that got it into her right on the goal line was Bree Eichen, and she did really well.
chances, no trying to make it right. I've staked my claim and it's my name on your lips. That's all I need when we abandon ship. They'll call us crazy, diving into the night. But sometimes two wrongs make an unhinged right. Burn the boats, light 'em up, can't retreat, can't give up. We're too far gone, so let this fade. Strike a match, torch your sands. There's no way back, ain't nowhere else to roam. So burn the boats, 'cause baby, we're home. Ain't going back to tiptoeing every line. Don't need no apron, take off your suit and tie. We need the wild and free, no waving white flags. 'Cause if they're gonna catch us, they will never take us alive. Burn the boats, light 'em up, can't retreat, can't give up. We're too far gone, so let this fade. Strike a match, torch your sands. There's no way back, ain't nowhere else to roam. So burn the boats, 'cause baby,
Welcome back to the Country Oval here at Longford. Rob Sowd and Chris Sayer bringing you the match of the round in the Women's Premier Division. And so far it's all North Launceston 12-10-82. Longford 1 goal straight 6. They've been very, very good, the Bombers. But to Longford's credit, they continue to fight out the game. And as we've said, they've had their challenges this year, the Tigers, but in classic Tiger style here, the proud country club that they are. Great to see some extra numbers here this week, and certainly making a fist of it, having a crack, and leaving nothing in the tank, that's for sure. And Coach Ivo Agostini, I'm sure, whilst the scoreboard not their friend, will certainly be pleased with the endeavour. Take nothing away from North Launceston, though they've been terrific all day, and that will continue as they take it away from the middle. They've just got players everywhere like Eichen, We've called the Creswells. Olive Nicholson with 5. They've been damaging. Inside 50 for North. Ball sits. Longford hold it up. Comes out though. Longford send that back with a bit of interest. A tumbling punt taken away there by Emma Groves, one of their better players today. Groves sends it long in the Williams direction. She's been a strong target up forward. Collected just on the boundary line. Longford defence. Chris Lisa McDonald has certainly battled hard back there.
Yes.
As has Eden Sheehan. Certainly couldn't question their effort, could we?
That's right. Ball's back to be thrown in from the Longford back pocket, or north forward pocket. The ball goes over the heads and lands on the ground, so it's a loose ball. A nice kick out of defence from the Longford player, but it's marked there by, I think it's Nicholson, I'm not sure. She goes in towards centre half forward. The North player there is tackled and is pinged for holding the ball. That was Cleo Creswell. Longford kicks it out of defence, but it's there, but it's marked by, I think, it might have been, Ruby Payne. But it comes down to North's forward pocket, but Longford have possession. And the kick, it's a nice mark there from, that was it Tanu Hodges, 34?
Tanu Hodges, yep.
Might have been. It's right on the far side of the ground, so it's hard for us to see. Of course, by now the players are getting covered in mud, so we can't quite see their numbers because of their muddy jumpers. But there's a North player there down injured. I hope he's all right. The umpire has called stop play. He's called stop play because of the injured North player, so I can't quite see who it is. I'm sorry.
No, just looked like a bit of a collision there. She's just laying there waiting for the trainer to come out. So, sensible precaution, Chris, as you've called there, just for the play to stop. While we attend to that, so I'm sure the players will be pleased for the breather.
Yes, and I'm sure it's an injury that is not like what we saw in the soccer this morning, where they have good playful acting there for trying to milk as much as they can from the referee.
No, it's a different kettle of fish, isn't it? I think some of them are certainly want to get on the Academy Award nominations list. The trainer's just having a look at the player down there. Yes. Might have been a little head clash too there. There's a bit of a collision as they were clearing the ball. Longford players in a bit of a huddle, North in their line groups.
Yeah, so the player is just lying there talking to the umpire, talking to the trainer. I'm sorry, the umpires, both umpires there looking on. I can't really tell you who it is until we see a number. I think you're right. I think it was the trainer is very interested in her head or top of the head, so it might have been, as you say, Rob, a head injury.
Yeah, sometimes when those in those sort of contest situations, those head clashes aren't real nice. I'm sure there's plenty of people that know what we're talking about. She's up and about though, she's okay, which is great. Always makes us happy when we see a player who's injured get up and, walk around under their own steam. So she'll head over to the interchange bench, I'm sure.
I think it's number 6, Taylor Barnes, and they're bringing her off. She's walking to the boundary line, but somewhat gingerly with help from the trainer. So let's hope she's all right.
22 Marley Brown coming on in her place. So always better, as Chris has pointed out, to be safe than sorry, particularly when you've got such a commanding lead.
And she is in discussion with the trainer, Taylor Barnes it is, and she's coming straight to the bench. She's not coming off the interchange. So
she's holding her arm there too, so she might have fallen awkwardly on that as well. I'm not sure. Hopefully all is well with Taylor. We hope she's okay.
So score check, it's now 4 points to difference. The Devils have caught up 10-11 to 11-9. So 4 points to difference in the last quarter. Can't tell you how far into the last quarter. So it's a close game against the Box Hill Hawks down at Royal Park at Penguin.
Well, hopefully they're kicking with that breeze we talked about, Chris, and that they can come sailing home over the Hawks, because there's a bit of rivalry there between Box Hill and Tassie, stemming from the Hawthorn relationship. So bit of steam in that one, I'm sure. Umpires picked out a free kick here. It'll be North Launceston's way.
That's Emma Groves.
Groves, who's had an absolute mountain of it today, sends it long and deep down the line. Ball stays in play though. Longford player holding it up.
Yeah, that was Holtz.
She's battled hard down there today, Holtz, and she's won herself a free kick
Yes,
by
she
the
has.
looks of things, which is great. So Holtz moves it on quickly. She's picked out a North Launceston player, though. It's not what she wanted to do. Different coloured sash. Mark taking everything that's G and Teeny.
Yeah, just come on the ground, well, a little while ago, but she's a fresh player. This is Olive Nicholson now has received the pass, and she's on the 50-metre line, goes out further out wide. I think it's Groves again, but anyway, she kicks it up towards the north half-forward line, centre half-forward, and that's Cleo Creswell. She goes back, does a short pass, and it's a nice short pass, but it goes straight through the breadbasket onto the ground. But Emma Groves picks up the ball, crumbs the ball, and kicks it just over the head of the Longford defender, and that's another goal to North, and Emma Groves' first goal for the game.
I don't know if
Straight
I'm not
through
sure.
the
I don't know
breadbasket
how
onto
coaches
the
do
ground.
things
But,
individually,
Emma Groves
Chris,
picks up
but
the ball, crumbs the
it'd be a really good teaching point if they are videoing this game, Longford, just to show the way North advanced that footy then. As I said, he's working with a young, inexperienced group, Ivo, so for him to be able to show them what happened there, I think it's a really good teaching point. And North, again, you know, they're not too far removed from this themselves, a developing side.
Yeah.
And certainly the coaching staff have done some good work with them. They move on to 13-10-88. Longford 1 goal, straight 6.
Nice tap out from North there, and that was Ella Creswell kicking the ball up forward, but it's intercepted by, is that Hodgetts? I think
That's Hodgetts, yep.
Tennille Hodgetts. Kicked it back towards the centre, but the North players can raffle it. Emma Groves wins the raffle, takes the ball, she handballs it off to Bree Eichen, who then kicks it up over the head of Imogen Williams, and Longford gets the free kick on the far side of the ground, so couldn't quite see what that was for. And it's full time down at Dial Park, and the Devils go down by 5 points. Right? 5 points against the Box Hill Hawks. The ball's over the far side of the ground, North Launceston's half forward flank. Longford defenders trying to get a clean position. And that's a nice mark there to Sophie Barnett for Longford. She handballs, plays on immediately. Ball comes out to the centre, but that's
Ashley Dingen. She's had an absolute mountain of it today as Dingen. Turned over across half back though. Longford defending well there. Through the hands. Can't quite pick it up. Back to Dingen. Hand pass doesn't hit the target. Gartrell.
tackled by Groves.
Trying to get rid of it. Sophie Gartrell. Battled hard today for the Tigers. Taylor Farrell comes back on too. I've been impressed with her efforts today. Move forward quickly there through Bree Eichen. Ball bobbling around. Williams. Tries to do the Cristiano Ronaldo, but off the side of the slipper, and that's gone wide. So it'll be like one of those penalties Australia took this morning. Not heading in the back of the onion bag. It's gone wide of the woodwork. So that's hit the behind post. It'll be a throw-in.
It's a throw-in right on the behind line in North Launceston's left forward pocket. The umpire comes a few steps into the ground and then tosses the ball over his head. And I think that was Tiffany Whitney there for North, but it's off the side, off to the right. It's another point to North. 13-11 to 1 goal straight.
Tigers bring it back in. We've got about 10 minutes and 20 seconds left to play here before we head into the much anticipated men's clash, 3rd versus 5th. Last time these two sides met, it was very comfortably Longford. Very different looking Northern Bombers side this year, but Coach Alan O'Shine doing an absolute mountain of work with the young players and seeing some really good things happen for them. So hopefully they'll be hoping the next generation of Bombers premiership stars are emerging there. But here in this one, it's all North Launceston. As Chris said, 13-11-89. Longford 1 goal straight 6. Opportunity there to add to that. It's only going to be a behind, though.
I wonder if she thought she was in front of the goals.
She did look a bit disoriented there. I mean, she had 2 posts in front of her and she kicked it right between the middle of them, but they were the wrong ones.
So it's a point to North. 13-12-90 to 1 goal straight. Longford comes out from the pocket down towards the halfback flank. It's all North. Is that, that was Emma Groves. Her handball was intercepted, and then the Longford players intercepted as well. The umpire says, give it to me, and he'll restart play. Up goes the ball. The North ruck, he's really dominating all day. And that's Ella Creswell there in the thick of it. She's tackled. The umpire says, give it to me again.
You'd be hard-pressed to come up with a short list of good players for North. As Chris has said, Giantini's been outstanding in the ruck. You've got some fantastic work there from the Creswells. Emma Groves, and as we said, probably Brie Eichen, the best player on the ground. Ball goes inside 50. Another time here for North, but they've held up here, the Tigers. They pump it out, and a nice strong mark taken there across half back. This is where they need to build their game going forward. That kick's going to fall short. North player in front there, held up. Good pressure around the footy again, something that would make Coach Agostini very pleased. They certainly have been good at their application of pressure, and it's a really good thing to teach a developing side. You can always work on skill, but you can't always work on intent. So I think their intent's been good today. Player held up there, spun around, throws it on the boot. Good tackling around the footy from North as well. As I said, that's their hallmark of what they do, the Bombers.
And in the thick of it is Eichen again.
Yeah, she'll sleep well tonight. We don't keep possession counts for the women's football, but she certainly had an absolute stack of it, has Brie Eichen.
Emma Groves is in there trying to get the ball off the ground. It must be a heavy ball now in this last quarter on a muddy ground. The umpire says, I'm going to ball it up. Up it goes. Guiltini again for North. She's rucked well all day. The ball is in dispute. I think it's Hodgetts there for no, it's Eden Sheehan had the ball for Longford, and the umpire says, I'm going to ball it up. No, it's a free kick. It's picked a free kick out to, I think it's Rihanna Binns, and she's forwarded onto the forward pocket, but the mark is spilled. Longford kicks it out of defence, so it's virtually straight up in the air and down again. But it must have been far enough because Imogen Williams is marked it. I wouldn't have thought that was 15.
It went higher than it went further, didn't it?
Must have been close, but it is right down the far end of the ground. So Williams has a kick. She didn't quite make the distance, or was it into the person on the mark? So I'm not sure, but the ball is in dispute in the goal square, and I can't quite see what's happening. It's a long way down there. It's a point.
It is.
It's a rushed point.
Yeah, real commentator killer, Chris, that end of the field. It could not be any further away from us. Could be well be on Cressy Road, I can tell you. It's a long way away. But anyway, the Tigers bring it back in, and just, talking about some positives for them, Chris, going forward. Their endeavours being good. Their defence, I think, just the little things, the finesse, making sure you're not putting the ball in a dangerous position, I think is really important. Not being afraid to kill it. We saw there they actually kept the ball in that last passage that you called.
Yes.
Umpires picked a free kick out. It'll be a lasso free kick.
I think it's a lasso, yes.
And right in front of the Longford interchange there, and that's taken by Ella Creswell. Creswell's been good today. Creswell girls done very well. Ball in dispute there. North with the numbers, move it out quickly. Groves, another good game from her today. Bombers will get the chocolates. That's moved on quickly there by Cleo Creswell. Open space, got Whitney working for her. Kicked a couple of goals as Whitney. Ball's gone through the hands there. Swing and a miss. That's you don't see that too often.
Yeah.
Well, a bit like a one-day cricket shot, that one. But anyway, another inside 50, and
it's a nice mark.
Well set up there. That's Hodgetts across the back, and she just comes out the other side. Again, good coaching point, although she's picked out a bomber. That was Nicholson. She's a long way from home, Olive. She's got 5.
And that's number 18 for Longford.
Emily Hogarth.
So the ball comes down towards the wing for just in front of us here. Comes out of defence for Longford. It's picked up by Dingen. Kicks along the ground. It's the ball's in dispute there, but a nice pick up there from Imogen Williams, and she goes forward, kicks the ball down into the goal square for North. It's a scramble of players, and Imogen Williams followed her kick down to the goal square, picks it up and just off the side of the boot. And is it out of bounds? Okay, I thought it was a point, but must have gone to the other side of the post. So it's a throw in the forward pocket for North. Here we go. Nice tap out there from Hodgetts for Longford. North are trying to get the ball. I think it was picked out of the pack.
Rihanna Binns.
Was it Binns? There were scramble of players. I didn't see who kicked it. But
Number 24, Rihanna Binns. So another goal to the Bombers. I'll move on to 14-13-97. 3 minutes and change to play here at Longford. Rob Soward and Chris Sayer bring you all the action. We're getting ready for the next game coming up, and the smell of those steak sandwiches, Chris, is making me hungry. I did polish one off earlier, and I did say to the team down there, it's what makes football special, doesn't it, when you've got your team of volunteers all there in the canteen working hard. The steak sandwiches are terrific. Made me a lovely coffee. I did invite them to bring us afternoon tea, I should say, so we'll see how that goes.
Right.
Ball taken away from the middle there. That's Eichen again. Possession number 500 today. She's picked out Williams on the 50. She's been terrific too. Big, strong marking target, Imogen Williams. Williams sends it home, looking for Whitney. It's going to be short, chopped out. Dingen, I think that was knocked that out there. It was headed Whitney's way. Umpire's picked out a free kick to the Tigers.
yes. Comes down towards the flank along the boundary line there. The ball hits the ground. I think that's Eichen again in the middle there on the ground. She gets tackled, and the umpire wants to ball it up.
We're not going to have a long interval between the games here today. As I said, Chris and I are bringing you the men's game coming up straight after this one, 3rd versus 5th. So we'll take a short break and then we'll be bringing you that one.
So it's the ball up in North forward pocket. The ball's on the ground there, but I can see Ruby Payne is in there trying to get the ball. It comes out to a Creswell of the Ella variety. It's just down in the north goal square. It comes out to Cleo Creswell, and she is inaccurate in that. Right in front, it goes off to the right, and it's another point for North. 14-14. That's 98 to 1 goal 6.
North Launceston coaching staff will be really, really pleased with the way they've just worked so hard today, North. I mean, I called them earlier in the year and their attack on the footy was terrific. They worked hard that day. They were outclassed by, 2 occasions actually, by a better side. But the development in them since then has been terrific. And, you know, they would be just absolutely stoked at that. They're outworking Longford at the moment. They're creating space. They're creating that extra number. And that's purely coming about from players just willing to work. So the umpire's picked out
No, it's out of bounds.
Yeah, out of bounds, so it'll be a throw-in.
Yeah.
30 seconds to go here at the Country Oval. Rob Soward, Chris Sayer. Might not get another addition to the score. North Launceston 14-14-98. Longford 1 goal straight 6. Got an All Blacks style rolling maul there just inside the 50. Wouldn't the All Blacks be pleased with that one?
Speaking of All Blacks, both teams are wearing black shorts, which doesn't make it easier for us, does it?
No, they've set us a bit of a task today, Chris, and I think we've done all right. And we appreciate you joining us today. Always good to have you on board, not on the boundary.
Yeah, and there's this final siren. It's a win to North, 14-14-98. Longford had 1 goal straight. That's 6 points. That's a 92-point win. 15 goals to North Launceston. So the players shake hands, and I'm sure, even though Longford would be disappointed with that loss, I think there's still promising signs there, Rob, as you said.
Yeah, I think so, Chris. I mean, it's always hard. You look at that score and you think, crikey, that's a fair defeat. But they lost by 230 points last week, and again have struggled with numbers.
So tell us the goal scorers before we sign off.
Goal scorers for North Launceston: Olive Nicholson with 5, Tiffany Whitney and Rhianna Binns with 2, and singles to Emma Groves, Cleo Creswell, Ella Creswell, Bree Eichen and Logan Fox. And for Longford, it was Libby McGrath as their sole goal scorer. So, again, a comfortable victory for North Launceston. Some green shoots for the Tigers. Good numbers and representation today. Rob Soward and Chris Sayer signing off here. We'll be back with you shortly for the Premier Men's game, Longford and North Launceston. Until next time, bye for now.